Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to come to you and give you an update on what's going on in town and the city council meeting for December. I apologize for it being a week later than the council meeting, but kind of been busy tying up loose ends for the end of the year. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know where we're at. Uh, Randy DeWitt, actually, she's my administrative assistant. She wrote a grant for parks for the sports, recreation, and events, and was approved for the grant. It's not a big one. But it's anything helps. It's a small grant that allows uh, Mr. Brown and Miss Kelly to get sports equipment 4 times a year for 2 years. So this is anything is like this is big for us. It's good that we're able to get that, and we don't have to spend the money to buy those things and just have better equipment. So we thank Brandy for that and applaud her efforts, and then she will continue to be looking for even more grants. Um, in ward reports, we just had one. Ernie Link reported he had had some complaints about dogs, and I I don't know what the answer to that is, and I explained this to them. Samantha has been doing a really good job taking care of animal control. Unfortunately, when we get a kennel full, don't have anywhere to put them. If we get caught with more dogs than we're supposed to have, then we can be in trouble. So we are able to get rid of some dogs here and there, but as soon as we get rid of them, the kennel's full up again. And if honestly, if anybody knows the answer to how to take care of this problem, where we can do it legally and morally, please contact my office. I'll definitely listen to you. This is a problem across the nation, especially in the South. Um, all cities have this problem with stray animals. Um, we are working on it, and again, Samantha's doing a great job uh, taking care of that as much as she can. So, again, if you have an idea or suggestion of how we can fix this problem, let me know. We'll definitely look into it and see what we can do. Um, we had a report from Performance Services on the water meter project. They just kind of let us know that things are going as planned right now. They have pulled several meters and replaced them with new meters. They have those the old meters being tested and analyzed to see how much water loss there is in that. So they'll get back with us on that. They keep pretty good tabs with myself and Mr. Pagan, the Public Works Director. So that's a good thing there. As far as new business goes, Resolution 1267 um, and 1268, they came up last month in November before the council, and they requested that I separate those two. One is a cost of living raise for the mayor's position, and the other is the increase in the mayor's vehicle allowance. Both of those were brought before the council. The cost of living raise passed unanimously, and the increase in the mayor's vehicle allowance. It passed, I think, 6 votes to 1. And again, this is just that hasn't been raised in many years. And I do a lot of driving um, to do what I can to bring money and bring things to our city to help our city. So, and plus I ride around the city quite a bit. So anyway, that was both of those were passed. Um, and the cost of living is the same as everybody else in the city got was 3.2% the COLA increase, and which that was the federal amount. And no, it's not what the federal government gave the Social Security, but it is the 3.2 is what the federal amount is for COLA this year. Um, Vehicle allowance went from 6,000 to 8,000. It's not a whole new another $8,000 on top of that. It just went from 6,000 to 8,000 per year. Um, the resolution number 1269, it's a resolution approving me to sign off on the DRA grant, which is the second part of our grant to pay our part of the match for the EDA clear water tank that we have to have done. I spoke with EAPDD today, and they are working on getting all the paperwork together and hoping that we can get started on this this clear water tank just as soon as possible. We need it. We need it bad. And we're pushing as hard as we can to get the EDA to approve everything so we can get started on construction of that. Resolution number 1270. This is for firefighter supplemental insurance. The council approved that we would pay $20 a year per firefighter for supplemental insurance to cover them should they get hurt while fighting a fire or while on the job working as a firefighter. I think this is a great thing that they approved. Um, our firefighters, no matter, I don't care where they're at, they don't get paid enough money, whether it's Truman, Jonesboro, or New York City. They're underpaid, along with our our policemen, and our school teachers. I wish there was a way that we could give all of them what they deserve, but we would never be able to do that. There's not enough money there to do that. So that's what we had on the council on the packet and the agenda. I did report on the Christmas festival and the parade. Once again, the beautification committee did a great job on the Christmas festival, which, by the way, that's the beautification committee is not a city committee, but we do appreciate what they do. The parade was put on by the Chamber of Commerce, and Bob Sowell and the chamber did a great job this year. Again, just as they did last year. In fact, I believe it was a little bigger than it was last year, so had a great parade. Um, and we appreciate them and applaud them for the work that they've done. Um, the next was RDOT. I spoke with Patrick Holly, which is part of the engineering and the work for RDOT on Highway 69 expansion project. They, I believe, are finally getting more active on that. I'm hoping that in the next week or so we'll get approval to go ahead and move the utilities at a much less cost than what we thought it was going to be originally, and so we can get those utilities moved, and then they can get started widening 69 highway. Also, spoke with another guy from RDOT where we got the $300,000 grant to repave almost 2.5 miles of city street. They are going to let that bid out in January. So I'm hoping by the end of February, 1st of March, they'll start laying that asphalt, and we'll get these streets overlaid. So with that being said, uh, that's all I have for this. I do want to wish you, each and every one of you, a very Merry Christmas. Remember, the reason for the season is Jesus. So, wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Look forward to a great 2025. Have a blessed day.